All right, everyone, good morning. So Caleb has actually got a little work to the common failed parts on a Chevy Traverse, right? Sway bar frame bushings, control arm brackets, just some regular maintenance stuff. It's not even like seriously repairs. That's actual maintenance for that vehicle because it's such a frequent wear out part. And we're still waiting for parts. We just want to thank a vendor that we don't usually call. They're on the last of our list because they're so bad that we would have a fuel pump yesterday, and it's now today, and you still see it sitting in my bay. Please like, share, and subscribe. So Rachel, I think Rachel is on Facebook more than she's on TikTok. We're probably both. So this morning, Rachel and I were talking. I said, you know, Rachel, I can't help get it out of my head that we're doing something wrong in my location because it's so friggin' slow. And we're not used to this. We're usually busy all the time. And I said that unlike some other shops around me, I put a lot of extra work into social media marketing, and it's just not. I said this before, I don't think there's anything that can fix an election time of year. And now the election time of year business downfall has rolled over into the first quarter of 2025. And Rachel was saying, hey, we do a lot of repair work for a lot of other shops and used car dealers, and the switch is off. And then the retail customer isn't really spending like they used to. She's saying, hey, there's a lot of things going on. Our other shops are saying the same thing. I call around and they're dead, they're not busy, there's no work. And I usually do exhaust work all day long for 10 or 15 other shops on a daily basis. The switch is off. My catalytic converter business is in the toilet. There's nothing, it's nothing. The phone's not even ringing. So I said, Rachel, I can't help get out of my own head that what am I doing wrong here in Cinnaminson? And she's just saying, hey, Anthony, it's not you. I said, I put a lot of work into having a place for us to have paychecks come from. And she was talking about Facebook that, you're not on camera, Rachel, just so you know. Rachel's boyfriend built a huge snowman yesterday. Huge. It almost looked like the shmoo. You know what the shmoo is? Look up the shmoo.
No, I thought it looked like a penis.
I see where Rachel's mind is.
Oh.
The shmoo.
Yo. Wow, that's
You ever watch the shmoo?
No,
It was actually
I've never
hilarious.
seen
So anyway, Rachel was talking to me about what she sees on Facebook, because Rachel's old and she's on Facebook. So am I. That people were complaining about their cars not lasting 6 years, and they say that they take care of their oil changes and go to quick lubes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
They take care of their oil changes. You can't take care of a car with just oil changes for a generation of vehicles built in the last 20 years. Current model vehicles, changing the oil is not enough. Changing the oil per the Jiffy Lube or Valvoline recommendations is wrong. Following your owner's manual is wrong. Listening to your dealership is wrong. Listen to the guys on YouTube like myself, Ford Boss Me and Royal Auto and South Main Auto and all these other guys. We're the guys telling you that you want your car to last. Well, there's so many defects and design flaws and non-tested practices in the car that you're buying. You trade in a car that burns oil, you buy a brand new car that's going to burn oil or is burning oil as soon as you buy it. So what are you buying? You're buying the same problems. You have to have a guy that knows how to take care of it or teach you how to maintain it. So Rachel was telling them, you can't just change your oil at a quick lube and expect your car to last. Changing your oil is only a small piece of what today's vehicles need to last. And if you don't have a good quick lube, and there's some good quick lubes out here. There was one next to Meineke Frankfurt in Philadelphia, Lube Master, state inspection facility, good mechanics in there. Valvoline purchased it. It's a ghost town now. That shop used to have cars lined up everywhere, repair base going. It's a complete ghost town now. So that tells me that whatever Valvoline did to Lube Master's business model, Valvoline wasn't interested in the repair work end of it. And then I have regular lube techs in there, and those customers obviously now are going to go to other shops that have guys that know what they're doing. So there are some out here that are high quality guys in the bay, skilled mechanics in the bay, the customer technicians that know the ins and outs of multiple vehicles. But you just going to a quick lube and having somebody that has 6 months experience, a year experience, 3 years experience as a lube tech, there isn't too many guys in our business with 1 to 5 years, and I hate to say this, that aren't worth the shoes they're walking in. You'll have other technicians out here just like myself say the same thing. They don't know what a voltage drop is. They don't know how to find a voltage draw. They don't know the ups and downs and ins and outs of multiple manufacturers and say, hey, this car is known for carbon valves. This car is known for PC feed diaphragms going bad. What else is it? Common problems. Chevy Acadia, GMC Acadia or Chevy Traverse. That hey, this car at about 60,000 miles, that the mass airflow sensor seems to get dirtier because of the PCV tube design. The intake valves need to be clean. The sway bar to frame bushings get beat to death. There's a lot of things that guys without a lot of experience don't know how to even tell you how to maintain the car, let alone the owner's manual giving you misinformation because they don't test their products anymore. You're the test. You're the test. Why do you think there's so many engines grenading and failing before the warranty? People say planned obsolescence. No, it's about making money. They don't care if your car's out of warranty. Oh, your car's 10 miles out of warranty and the engine blew up? Sorry, sir. You didn't buy an extended warranty for that, and there's nothing you can do. And you hear the dealership terms come out of these technicians' mouths and service writers, go kick rocks. That's not coming out of my shop. That's not coming out of my shop. Go kick down rocks. We don't say that. If it's way out of warranty, yeah, you have to say that. And I'll give you a little example. Yesterday we had a car that was here a year ago for some tune-up and valve cover gaskets, and we said, hey, we want to start with the valve cover gaskets. 25-year-old vehicle. He's back 1 year later, and I still see oil leaking from the back of the motor, and I'm saying, what's going on here? This car doesn't look familiar to me, but let's estimate it to pull the valve covers. I see some coolant tubes starting to seep in the back. Let's advise, pull the valve covers, do the rear cam seals and plugs. And then Rachel comes out and says, hey, we did the valve covers in a tune-up a year ago. And I said, is there any notes? It says, yeah, to start. You want to change the valve covers to start. A year later, the customer comes back. He didn't know that he still had a problem where something was leaking. And what I said to Rachel was, okay, extend the warranty to the guy. Cover the gaskets, cover the plenum, and have him just pay for the time to do the cam seals and plugs. And we'll work with him on the labor too. Instead of us just saying go pound rocks, we said, hey, let's come up with a solution that works for both of us. We did warn you on your older car that, hey, the valve covers are leaking so bad that we want to start someplace else, in a 2-year, 200,000 mile vehicle. And the guy was like, yeah, hey man, I understand that works out, but we don't normally tell anyone to go pound rocks unless they don't follow what we're saying. And my point to this is, experience is what the important part of this is that, hey, going to a quick lube, and you think that those guys are just saying your car's in good condition because they just stroke the boxes and saying, yeah, it's good. Some of them don't know what a good and bad part is or a part that's ready to fail. Some of them just don't know because the technicians and managers and service writers in those places, unless it's a good one and a mom and pop, it's a different person every time you come in. And you can't trust that, hey, Sean, Bob, Mary, Tom, this person, the same lube tech that the turnover that goes on is checking your car out properly or advising to you the right maintenance. And there was a story that I posted yesterday on YouTube, this clown that was saying that the dealership doesn't know how to maintain the car. If the dealership is varying from the owner's manual, it's because the owner's manual is conflict with the actual problems with the car. He's obviously not familiar with Ford differentials and transfer cases that hold less than a quart of oil that are grenading in 30,000 miles. Grenading. So this dude, he should be deleted from the internet. And YouTube should actually really look at his content and say, this dude is putting out stuff that is not good for the industry. And my point to this too is if the customer blows up their car, right, because of the maintenance practices they're currently doing now, and they go buy a brand new car and continue the same behavior on their brand new car, by the end of the warranty, that car will blow up or be burning oil and be in bad shape again. So learn from your mistakes. Okay, my mistake was I'm going to the same quick lube all the time and my car has problems. I need to step back from the quick lube environment because it's not good for me or my vehicle, and then go to a shop, and if he gives you a list of repairs, you have to trust that your experience, and do some Google reviews and do some real research for YouTubers who actually know what they're doing by the field experience we deal with every day, not engineers who sit in the rooms. I don't even want to say what they're doing. They make products that are not tested. They say, oh, this just should work, and they don't test it. The engineers don't test it. Manufacturing doesn't test it. The assembly line's really not testing it. And this is why you have bad block designs, bad head designs, bad PCV system designs, bad GDI system designs. The designs are already, the bad designs are already in the vehicle, and no one's teaching the consumer how to maintenance that detuned race engine, and that's what's in most of these cars today, a detuned race engine. Thanks for watching.